And we are live. Hello, hello, hello. How fast I am, eh?
You are good.
I do magic here. Hey, I'm Shahar Boya, and this is Crafting with Shalyn, our weekly show where Shalyn shows you how to make fun, easy, and amazing projects. And you never want to miss this show. So, look, it's Tuesday, 3 p.m. Mountain Time.
Wednesday.
You have to block. Oh, Wednesday.
It's
Today was
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Oh, I'm 1 day early.
That's okay, and I'm 1 day late, so we're good.
I'm usually looking forward to Friday all the time. So Wednesday to 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
Mountain Time. Write that down on your calendar because you see, it's very easy to forget. Well, before we get started, a few housekeeping items. This is an online show. And you may be watching this on YouTube, on Instagram, on the Mondo Market page, with Mondo Market TV page, which is the best place to watch, or on Facebook. Wherever you're watching, there are share buttons around you. Share this show with other people. It's just a way to empower them to create more, but at the same time makes a huge difference for us because, you know, we start showing up on their feed, and that's a hard job. So when you share that with us, makes a huge difference. And by the way, if you're watching this on any social media platform, there's always a heart, a like, several hearts. When you click on those, also impacts how the social media environments will show our videos to other people. And don't forget to comment and ask questions. Shalyn loves to talk by herself, but she loves even more when you talk to her, right? So please comment, give your 2 cents, post some pictures. We want to see. And the best place to do that, of course, is in the comment box or the chat box that you either have below the video or beside the video. Yeah, this age is really difficult because there's so many variables out there.
Everywhere.
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 So today, we are going to be talking about Christmas, correct?
Ho, ho, ho. Yes, we are.
Yes. So tell me, what's your favorite Christmas song?
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Really?
It
like
is.
Bing Crosby?
Bing Crosby. I love the show.
Of a white Christmas.
And I really am this year. I really am dreaming of a white Christmas, but that's my favorite show too. So
Oh, really?
I've watched it
Like 10,000 times.
You're close. Yes. In fact, when my kids used to come into my bedroom at night and they would say, I want to sleep in your bed. And I'm like, okay, I'll turn a movie on. And it was White Christmas. And they'd go right to sleep. So I worked its magic. But yeah, so what is yours?
You better not cry. You better not cry.
I'm telling you why.
Yeah.
That's a good one. And
That's
he is coming to town.
We want to know what's your favorite Christmas song. I know people are super hype about Christmas, right?
Ooh, yes.
I'm not a big one on that,
No?
but I do like it because, I mean, I'm not like you that in March you're already creating stuff for Christmas, right? I wait until
listening to songs.
the 20th. And I always keep thinking, if I put the tree, I have to put it down, and it's more work.
Mine stays up all year long.
Yeah, see? That is the
difference. Easy.
But what I like about Christmas is that it is a time we pay more attention to everyone else.
Yes, we
right?
do.
And despite religion, despite if you're a Christmas fan or not, but we do pay more attention to people, and it is the giving season, so it brings from the depths of our soul the best in us. During that point, we just need to remember to keep that afloat
all year long,
right?
I totally agree.
It is a cool time. So
it is. It's a really fun time, and for me, the crafting season starts kind of a couple months back for Christmas.
A couple months back.
A few. But I mean, how fun it is to create something for your home. So when you do get to decorate for Christmas, after you've made your Thanksgiving crafts and your Halloween crafts and, you know, the fall crafts, then you put up your Christmas stuff and it's so beautiful. That's what I love.
It is. I really love going out and looking at decorations. Mine is always there like that, but it is a very American thing. To put the decor for every season, for every type of holiday, right? So it takes some getting used to. but after a while, you really think it's pretty cool.
Well, it is, I think, because we start celebrating life.
Yes.
Everything has a cycle, and when we celebrate those cycles, we get really excited.
And there is one very cool thing that I think of changing the core with seasons and holidays brings to all of us. It's a way to embrace change. right?
Yes.
Because spring goes into another season and winter, and
they roll into each other.
We as human beings, we tend to, really don't like change of any type, which is crazy because change happens, right?
Right, it does.
So just by changing the decor, so you should put your Christmas tree down, because you're changing for the next season, for the next big holiday, and you embrace that change part, right?
Yeah. And I mean, my tree's a little different than most people. I have like camo Santas and raccoons and pheasant feathers. So it kind of blends in with the brown furniture, and it has a lot of, my tree has a lot of meaning to it because it's everything I love growing up: fishing, hunting, camping.
Have all there.
So it's more, I'm not a foo-foo-y tree, although I have that stuff. I just, I like my man tree.
Yeah,
it works.
Each one of us has its own emotional connection with Christmas. We already have a lot of people watching.
Oh,
so our friend Wilma Williams is here. She doesn't miss one show. Oh, it's unbelievable.
Wilma, you are
Sherry
awesome.
Nelson is here. Dion Harrow is here.
Oh, yay.
Wilma is, she's on Facebook and the Mono Market.
We have the best fans.
I have
to tell you, the Mono Market fans.
They empower us.
They are awesome. This is one of the reasons why I love coming here, because we have the best fans.
We do.
It's really cool. And they actually like what I do, so it's
even better, right?
It's even better.
So what are we going to be making today?
So today, if we can just pan over to our cool little crate here, we're going to make a Merry Christmas sign.
Nice.
And I love this. This is part me because it's country. It's kind of rustic. It has a really fun feel, but it's really fun. It's very easy to do. It's simple, and you can whip it together in about an hour. So I'm really excited to show you.
And it's good to put at your door, maybe on a window as well, right? Wall.
Or you could put it on your wall and have different scenes with
I like that.
So it's very versatile. So it's not just for the door. It can be anywhere.
Yes. And that's the thing. Don't get stuck in, it's round, it should go on the door, right?
Right.
You can do whatever you want.
You can totally do whatever you want. I mean, you could even actually just prop it up against like a glass sconce on a table. I mean, it's just up to what your decor looks like and how you want to do it.
Yeah, break the boundaries.
Yes.
Wilma is saying, hi, I'm here. Let the party begin.
Woohoo, Wilma.
Let the party begin.
We can do it. We can do it.
I have shared a couple of times today, and she's asking, does your tree have glitter, Shalyn?
Yes. Some of it has glitter and some of it doesn't. So it just kind of depends on what you look at. Some of my fishing hats have glitter on them. Some of the little fake pocket knives have glitter.
So more the ornaments than the tree itself, right?
Yeah, the tree itself does not have glitter, but the tree itself is kind of a woodlandy looking, like it was outdoors. Cool. So I'm pretty true to nature on that, but oh man, the glitter, yep. And we do have a craft today with glitter. Go figure, Wilma.
Yeah.
But we have glitter.
Judy Gray is also saying you're awesome.
Hi, Judy.
Yay. Let's get that going.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna start out with is I started doing this hoop. So in your kit, you're going to get a
We have a kit?
This is a kit.
It's a kit.
Yes, it's a good kit.
Kits are awesome.
Kits are really cool.
Right? Because first of all, you don't have to think, should I put this color or that color? You don't have to go to 5 different places to find everything.
Nope, I've done that.
You're done, you put it there, say project completed, so it gives the satisfaction of I did complete this. Because many times when you're getting stuff here and there in another store, it takes you months to end a project and you start feeling guilty.
Well, and 2, you put it away and you forget about it.
Yes. So we have a kit. I'll tell you more in a second.
We have a kit.
So what are you doing there?
While she's talking, this is why Shahar and I...
You're the first person I talked today.
Really?
Other than Ashley.
Oh. It's so good. Life's so
special. So what is this?
This is a hoop. You're going to get this in your kit, and you're going to get quite a bit of jute. So twine, jute, whatever you want to call this. And you're going to do is you're going to put a little tiny dab of glue right here, and then you're just going to start wrapping. Hot glue. You can put a tacky glue like this if you would like, but I just do hot glue because it works. So I'm going to have you wrap this while we are talking.
You think you're going to keep me quiet between them?
Nope, you're not going to be quiet because I can't.
So this is some type of jute cord.
This is a jute cord, yeah, and then you're going to...
And do I need to do very close together?
Yes, close together and tight. So when you get this, make sure you make it tight because that's your structure.
Okay.
So while you're doing that, I'm going to paint our Merry Christmas sign.
Just wait and see.
And you know what? If you run out,
You have more.
So I'm going to put that right there.
It is jute. It smells like
It is jute, and it's a really great quality. It's thick, so it'll go fast. So while she is doing that, we are going to paint our Christmas sign here. And all I did is, when you get this, the edges of the sign are burnt, like they have like a burnt look to them. It's really cool, so it makes it rustic. Just paint the front and the back if you want. Today I'll just paint the front. You don't have to paint the back. I usually do because I like it finished, just in case somebody, you know, looks at it.
I do like wood when it has this dark border.
I do.
Yeah. It makes it pop more.
It's just really fun, but it also makes it strong. So it makes it really, really strong.
Oh, really?
The jute helps to strengthen it. So like if you have it on your front porch and the wind comes up and blows it, at least it's going to help, you know, impact the blow, which is really nice. So I just take a little bit of paint and I am just going to do a top layer. Like I say, you don't have to paint the whole entire front and back unless you want to. Like I say, I'm giving you this kit to create. You're going to take it and add your touch to it, because that's what you guys do. We are all artists.
And sometimes people don't give the credit to a kit that they should. Everything just disappear from my screen here. Let me put it back, or else I don't see people talking. That sometimes you think, oh, it's simple, right? I go and buy a wooden sign. Yeah, now go find it. Unfortunately, before we used to have a lot of stores that would sell wood stuff for you to craft with, but it's not that.
It's changing.
It's very, very different.
It really is changing, and that's why, you know, I hope Santa brings me a CNC router, because then I can cut out all kinds of stuff.
And by the way, woman's asking exactly what color are you using?
This is a crimson red. I'm sorry, I didn't say. It's crimson red, and this one is the Americana. So this one is pretty. And it's dark, so it matches.
What do I do now? I'm lost.
Oh, so now, while you're doing that, we are going to
Let's wait for the camera a second so they see what happened.
Yes.
Because I just panicked, so they have to see my panic face.
Panic.
I don't know what to do.
So we're going to actually just take a little piece of glue.
Don't burn me.
Put it right there. And then you're going to push it down.
Okay.
And then another piece of glue right here. But then you're going to start where you left off.
Okay. And do I need to cut the...
Nope. Nope. Just start right on top of that, and then just wrap around.
Okay. But
so you're going to just keep wrapping. They'll come in 3-yard lengths. And then you're just going to keep wrapping. So every time you run out of one, glue the end, start where you started at.
Do I need to glue here?
We can glue that one. Absolutely. There you go.
Okay.
And then just keep wrapping.
Okay.
And it's really easy. Like, I wrapped mine while I was watching White Christmas. So.
Oh my gosh.
Asked my husband, I love White Christmas, and I was watching it because I was in the Christmas spirit. And this craft was inspired by White Christmas.
Oh, really?
Because the old cars, the Vermont Inn, the trucks. So it just kind of gave me that kind of a mountainy feel. And I'm pretty much a country girl, so I thought, oh.
Thank God I'm a country girl.
John Denver.
Well, I got me a fine with a guy your feet when the sun coming up. I got
cakes on the griddle.
Life ain't nothing but a funny, funny riddle.
Thank gosh I'm a country girl. And that's who I am. So it's a lot of fun.
So you said the red color you're using is crimson?
Crimson red.
What's the music with that word?
Crimson and clover.
Crimson and clover.
See? She validates my life because all I could listen to when I was younger was songs. So I've memorized them being a wedding planner.
So how much of this jute do I get in my kit?
You get 10 yards.
10 yards. Will I have any left over, or is that what I use around here?
You'll have some left
over. I
over.
think I cut mine too long.
Well, the thing is you're going to end up, if you want to add more to different things, or if you want to add another layer in different areas, where you're going to put like the Merry Christmas, you could thicken it up on that way and give it a little bit of dimension.
Okay.
So...
Oh, yeah. A guy named Brown Child is watching. Have you heard of him?
Oh, he's really cute.
Oh, I would say, oh, are you relatives?
I know him. He's awesome. He's my country boy. Life is good. Okay. So, I mean, this is really fast. And like I say, the edges are burnt. So you really don't have to do a lot.
So why are you painting this? Tell me exactly what comes in this kit.
So
I'm curious.
So you get the hoop.
You get the hoop,
you get the jute.
Beautiful hoop. You get the jute cord.
You get the jute cord. You get the Merry Christmas sign.
Okay.
You get the material to make the bow and the wrap that goes around.
We are going to do it, yeah.
Yep. You get the little bit of greenery that'll go around.
Nice.
And
greenery
you get that really cute truck.
With the Christmas tree?
With the Christmas tree.
Wow, nice.
So you get that. And I'm going to show you a trick with that one too. Nice. Because when I purchased them, I didn't like the color. We're going to change it.
Okay.
Because we think outside the box here at Mondo Market TV.
Oh, all the time.
All the time.
So that, and does it come with instructions or patterns? Do I need patterns or no?
There's instructions. There's basically it's just a written instruction, so there isn't any real patterns to follow. Just everything's pre-cut, pre-measured.
So and then we don't have to think. We have to get hands going, painting. And
that's going, it, right?
And we have, of course, every time we launch a product here at Mondo Market, it comes with a special launch price.
Yes.
So it's the time that you really are going to pay the least for that product. Because, of course, once it's launched, once we are offline and the product is ready to go, we have not a special price. So if you get this kit in the next 24 hours, it's going to be the best deal ever for you. So you should do that. And how do you do that? Maybe where you're watching, you say, but where are they? Where are they? Well, we are at mondomarkettv.com, mondomarkettv.com. And that's right on the homepage. You are going to see us there live. And the product is right by your right side. You just need to click and get it. And don't forget, you're going to be giving gifts this Christmas, correct? Because that is the giving season.
That's right.
Like we said. And you want to give things that are original, but much more than that. You do want to give things that are handmade by you, especially. Yes. Why? Because every time you're creating things with your hands, you're putting your emotions, you're thinking of that person. That present is a lot more valuable than anything you could buy at a store.
It's you.
It's you. Exactly. You're giving a part of you, of the time that you have dedicated to create that beautiful piece. And who doesn't want a beautiful Christmas sign to add to their wall, to their door, or you know, put by the fireplace? So many places they could use this for.
It's a little country bumpkin sign.
Yes, yes. So get your kit today. Don't overthink too much. It's so inexpensive and so unique.
These are unique.
One of the things I like a lot is the truck. And I'll tell you why. Vintage is all in right now.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
If you guys go to craft stores or you go to quilting stores, you're going to see the amount of things out there now with vintage trucks, vintage cars, vintage campers. It's
everything.
Everything. So be ahead, you know, start creating, and you're going to feel that, oh, I am so in the trends for Christmas this year.
My crafts reflect who I am.
Yes, exactly.
That's what it is. But you know what's even really better about, like for me,
this may take more than an hour for me.
It might.
I cut too much.
Well, I can tell you a trick. I'm going to tell you a trick.
So I love
when you do these,
the Mondo Market trick coming.
This, ladies and gentlemen, you understand this, the Shea way.
The Shea way.
The Shea way.
You have an easy way. I do always the complicated way.
I have to do things my way because
it's going to be so much faster.
So now you can just roll it. Roll it into a ball around your fingers.
See?
And then when you do this, all you have to do is just keep wrapping and keep wrapping and keep wrapping.
You just witnessed
the Shea way.
The Shea way. The Mondo Market trick. That's why you should watch Crafting with Shalyn every single week.
You're going to find new stuff. So while we were talking, so that little red car, or the little red truck that you're going to get, I just painted it the same color as the Merry Christmas because I personally didn't like the red, and so I wanted to change it. So I changed it over to the crimson red, but I kept the glitter on. Ooh. So really easy, really fast. All I did was do the tops and the sides, but now I'm going to actually take and paint the little hood and the wheels and the window part right here. I'm going to paint it black. So I'm going to put my little, and again, I have my cute little measuring cups that I can put my paint in. I know, we just use what we've got, right?
I really love the red color you chose.
You know what, gorgeous. To me, when in the 70s, and some of you guys might not have been around in the 70s, but in the 70s, I loved the reds, and this reminds me of what I used to see back in the 70s. And so for me, it was like a no-brainer. It's like, okay, I'm going to do what I'm comfortable with. So now I'm just taking a small brush, and I've just got some black. This is chalk paint. You can use whatever black paint you have at your house. Just use what you've got, or you can use a black Sharpie. It's a little bit harder because it'll have a little orange tinge to it if you use a Sharpie, so you'd have to go over it 4 or 5 times. But I'm just going to go around the wheel part, and I'm just going to paint over the wheel because I wanted it a little bit darker. Okay. Sometimes these prefabbed crafts are just generically painted, and so I really wanted to make mine stand out.
And make it unique, right?
Yes. Well, and I wanted it to look like tires because I thought, oh my goodness, this doesn't look like a tire. It's a little bit light. And then I'm just going to take my paintbrush again, and I'm going to go right up here. So I'm going to go across the top. And you can do this how you want it. Like I say, this is your way and how you're going to do it. I'm just going to give you the tools, and you're just going to start it. So it'll be pretty awesome. Okay.
So do you mind putting a dot of glue here?
I would
almost
love
done.
to.
This is great to do watching television.
Yes, it really is.
Or rewatching our shows, even better, right?
Yeah, you can watch all of our
have one more
shows.
that you need to glue. Let me get some.
Perfect. Now see, while she's done that, it's changed the whole hoop, and now it's a very woodlandy feel, very rustic feel. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we are going to just do, I'm going to do the hood here. So I'm just going to do a line across the top, but I'm going to do the inside because people are going to see, and it's going to take a little bit of time to dry. So give it about 10 minutes or so.
While you wait to dry, you can leave a comment or
Yeah.
a question to Shalyn. Wherever
There
you're
you
watching,
go.
there is a comment or a check box.
Yes, and we are painting on plastic, so be really careful when you touch it, because if you touch it before it's dried.
Oh, that's plastic?
That's plastic.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I saw some wooden ones, but I didn't really like the shape of them. I thought they were kind of
Not vintage.
not vintagey enough for me.
And that's the thing when you're looking for for trucks like that they can also look very childish, and that's not what you're going for here, right?
I actually was going for, I wanted it to look kind of like what my grandpa would have driven.
Oh, nice.
So I thought, that will work just great. So while that dries, so we have the Merry Christmas sign, and I'm going to stick that right there. And then we have our little car. And you can do 2 or 3 coats on this. It's whatever looks good to you. And now, Wilma, here's for you.
For Wilma? What?
Glitter.
Glitter.
Glitter, glitter, glitter. So here is nail polish that is red and gold.
Okay.
And so I am actually going to put this on the wheels, the black part of the wheels. And even though it's not completely dry, it's okay, because all it's going to do is just leave a little bit of sparkle. But once you get paint in your nail polish, if you get any paint at all from your crafting, whatever you're doing, don't use it on your nails because it will ruin the
Wilma
look.
is saying glitter,
Glitter, glitter. You got to have glitter somewhere.
We like glitter.
So I'm just going to put this around. Awesome.
I think I'm done here.
You did a great job. So we're going to glue this.
I like when they do a great job.
You did a great job. Fantastic. So I'm actually going to leave a little bit, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do.
Okay.
So we are going to take this. Let me put that aside. We're going to take this, and we're going to wrap it a couple times just around this.
Okay.
So we're gonna just kind of cover up the top. And it'll be covered too with your bow, so don't fret if it's not just right. We're gonna cover that as well. And then we're gonna put it there. And look,
nice.
There you are.
Yes, and it already has a country look to it.
It's already a country bumpkin looking thing.
Very good.
So now we get to add this stuff to it. This is exciting.
It's like decorating after you paint the house and
it's
stuff.
Like, we're ready. We are ready. So you're going to get pre-cut strips in your kit.
You didn't tell me about that before. So they come in the kit as well?
This comes in the kit as well.
Wow.
I know. My memory.
Your memory.
So you're going to glue this, and we're going to wrap it around.
Okay. So this is a flannel. What is this? Or
this is a cotton. And it's, you notice?
How many strips are in the kit?
Do you notice?
Oh, you had another one.
Yeah, you know, I have this thing about matching for like weddings and crafting and stuff, and I thought this was really fun to notice that I was matching my craft today. So you're gonna just spread this out. So pull it in an angle and just spread it out. I tell you, this is a really fun kit, and it's easy, very easy to do. If you have, you know, mountain people in your family, country bumpkin people like me, this is a really fun kit for them. And then once we get it around, we are just going to glue a piece, and then I'm going to glue right over top of that. So you're going to have enough strips to do everything and have a little extra. Good. So if you want to add it to somewhere else, go right ahead. It'll look really cute.
So remember, on this kit you get the hoop. Do you know how many inches this is?
This is a 12-inch hoop.
Okay, 12-inch hoop.
12-inch hoop.
You get the Merry Christmas sign. You get the beautiful vintage truck. You get the bows. You get the greenery, the small Christmas tree to go on the truck, and the strips of cotton as well. So really, the only thing you have to have is the red paint.
The paint.
That's it.
The red and black paint and the glitter.
And the glitter.
And the glitter.
But who doesn't have glitter?
I know. Yeah. And if, you know, nail polish, totally will take care of that. So we're just going to glue this on top.
Fantastic.
So really, the thing that took the longest for me, and it was just for, like you, Shahar, is the wrapping.
Yeah, but you can do that, especially if you're watching TV or something else. It goes.
Yes.
Even here, I'm talking, I'm looking at the computer, and it took what, maybe 15 minutes?
Maybe, yeah.
Right, no big deal.
So I have a question for our audience viewers. Ooh. I grew up watching my grandmother craft. She needle pointed, she sewed. Nice. But she was always busy doing her hands, and I noticed Shahar's the same way. I can be talking to her, and she can be making something beautiful while she's talking. So I was wondering how many people remember growing up and having somebody in their family like that, who crafted all the time. Because for me, it was just, I just knew every time I went to my grandma's house, she was making something. She was always making something.
Mine was either crocheting or knitting. Crocheting most of the time. And she was the one that taught me how to do that. Yeah.
We pass on our traditions to our kids, our grandkids. It's really important. So keep your crafting alive, keep it going. So all I'm gonna do is I put a little glue here. You don't have to because this has wire in it, but I want to make sure that it stays secure, so it's gonna have to sit there just for a minute.
So stay there while it cools. And do you know how long is the part that comes in the kit?
You know what? That just left my brain.
Is it this much, less than this?
It's less than this much. This is just a complete roll that I have. There's like, the bow is 32 inches. Okay. So it's 32 inches long, and it's like 3 inches wide.
Nice.
But it's a lot, so we're gonna make sure.
Because you also don't want to overdo on the green.
No, and that's why it's so small. And if you notice, it is not greenery like your pine. This is just a little bit softer, in my opinion. And you just go in between the material. So just keep rolling that in between. And we're gonna get it around here. Like I tell you, this is quite the easy craft for you to do. And I'm really excited because we're going to have some other ones that match this craft. So we have actually a set of things that we're going to be making with this pattern.
Nice.
So
yeah, we have all set for the next 3 weeks, right?
Yep.
Very fun stuff coming.
We've got some cute stuff. A lot of it's a little bit country-ish, and it's kind of that farmhouse feel. And
we like that.
Yours will be pre-cut, so it actually you won't have this big ring that you're trying to put all the way around.
And you should start creating your Christmas decor right now.
Yes.
You know, because when it comes, even if you're like me, I do like to make my gifts, so I don't shop around during Christmas much. And I really don't like crowds anyway, so I avoid those. But even though I do that, the last minute things, they happen, right? Either with cooking or with something else. So you are just busy. And because the mindset of everybody around you is also, I'm super busy right now during Christmas. Right. You may forget somebody, right? Don't forget that it's a nice gesture sometimes to give a gift to your neighbor. Maybe he put your trash out while you were traveling a couple times a year. It's a great way to say thank you. And it doesn't matter if they celebrate Christmas or not. Something like this is just beautiful, and they will say, wow, she took the time to make it for me.
Right, to change it. And if you have a neighbor who does not celebrate Christmas, you always can change, you know, you don't actually have to put the Merry Christmas. You can put the bow on here, hang the car or the truck from the bow.
Imagine if you have a neighbor that has a truck, a
vintage truck. That would be awesome.
Awesome.
He should sell it to me. So look how cute that is.
Yeah,
I'm going to take this off. So that's really cute. And it's cute just the way it is.
And let me give a close-up of parts of it so they can see how we are so far. Look at this.
I mean, cute.
It's really cute.
It is really cute.
If you don't get this kit, you're just going to regret so much. Not only because if you don't get now, you lose the launch price. Right. You're going to pay more when you decide, but you know, you're not going to have something unique like that. You can go to a craft store and buy, which tends to be quite a good chunk of money. But, you know, it's just like everybody else. Why are you going to live your life like everybody else? Show people that you're different. Show people that you're unique. That's what really matters.
Unique. I would rather be unique than to be normal like everybody else. I don't want normal. I don't want normal. I want fun.
Yes. Exactly.
So I forgot to tell you on the painting. Here's what I did too with the paint. So I took some of my black paint, and I'm just going to take a little bit. And we've talked about this before in other kit demos. I am just going to dry brush onto my Merry Christmas. You don't have to do this, but I did think it was very, very kind of more of the rustic. So see how much paint I took out of that? But I just want to have enough so I can just dry brush it. Ooh. So I'm just going over the top. And in your kit, you won't have these little screw hooks. Those were in there when I purchased it out of everything. That was the one that had it in there. So yours doesn't have the screw hooks.
And you see that the paint makes, it looks professional.
It does, because you are a professional. You are, us crafters, we have a skill.
But it's a simple thing. You're doing a dry brushing, and it changes the whole, you know.
So I mean, that actually,
you see this.
And it matches the material.
Yes.
So everything is congruent together, which I really like.
And that's really important, right, Shalyn? Because many times we are crafting, and when we finish the project, something looks weird, or something looks plasticky, which is very easy with acrylics, right? Yes. And you keep thinking, I don't know what's wrong with this, right?
It looks funky.
It looks just weird. And you see, by darkening and giving the dry brush, she really matched the story here,
it changes it.
Look at this.
I'll give you that.
And how congruent everything is right now. Here, the close-up.
It just has that uniform
Let me put this way so
to
they
it.
Yes.
Which
and
is,
it makes, everything is congruent.
Looks
and that's
right.
the important part, right? And well, of course, you thought about every single detail of this kit, but you chose the fabric that would go with your sign and the color that you wanted to. All these things matter a lot.
I love the rustic, oh, what do you call it? When you go to the mountains and you go to a lodge and you see everybody with their really cute, they have their cute little snow gear on and what have you. But the men who are usually out and women who are doing the work around the lodges and that, they usually have like their little jackets like this, their white turtlenecks. And it reminds me of the 50s and 60s. So it's like, I really, really like it a lot. So that's my downfall. So while we were talking, I'm just going to show you again. I'm going to show you how to do this bow. So what I did was I pull it in just a little bit, and you can take
Just a little up.
Up a little bit. Sorry. So you can take whatever size bow you want. So we're just going to pull.
It has enough to make a big one, like we have.
You can make it bigger. You can make it really small. It's totally up to you. And I just try and even them out so my tails look a little bit even. And I usually have one tail a little bit longer.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's probably because I have a crooked eye. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I really like that look. So you take it and then just fold it into an angle down, fold it into an angle down. And then you just pick it up, and all you have to do is just fold it. So when you turn it over, there's your bow right there. Now,
you're going to have to do this again.
Okay.
Bows, they intimidate me a lot.
They
right?
do.
I never get them right. And
They
you just
do.
showed another Mundo Market secret, the Shalyn way of making a bow. And we want to see it again
This
because
is the
it's
Shay way.
intimidating to make bows.
That's
the
Shay
easy way.
I
Yes.
promise. I've been doing these bows for a lot of years, and I know people have looked at me like, you're crazy.
You're weird.
So
but
I
look
folded.
at the end result.
Let me grab another.
You want to pay attention now.
I want you
for
to
her
try
making-
this.
Me?
Yes, I want you to try
that's
this.
dangerous.
So while you're standing there, so you fold the bow, fold your
Okay.
bow over
And
to the
leave
middle.
a tail.
and leave a tail. And you're
Okay.
going to angle it just like that.
Okay.
And then do the other one
Okay.
exactly the same. Fold it over.
Okay.
Oh, see?
Is that right?
You know what you're doing. So
No, I don't.
angle your bow this way just a little. Now here's a
See, I'm
thing with
dancing.
cotton. That's awesome.
I'm excited.
Here is a thing with cotton. You can go like this and crease it, and you can make a little hem.
Somebody here has been quilting, I know. Right?
It's- you know.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
Okay, so
'Kay.
yours is really close together. Mine
You can overlap them, or you
It
can
doesn't
leave 'em.
matter?
It doesn't matter because your bow's going to turn out how you
This is so
want it.
exciting.
Now, so take one of your little strips. Let me see if I have a little tiny strip here. So take your strip. We're
Okay.
going to glue the middle. So we're going to glue a piece of this into the middle.
Ooh.
And like I say, the ladies that used to work with me in the craft store, they would laugh because it was always the Shay way, because I love things to be done that aren't typical. So you're going to take the top of it with your fingers,
Okay.
and you're going to push it in. So you're going to fold it. So you're just folding.
Up to the end of the.
Yep.
Okay.
So kind
Like
of fold
this?
it like an accordion.
Accordion.
So like you're pinching it. So if you pinch it,
Okay.
and then we're going to take a piece of glue. We're going to put it right here. Take your extra piece, and we'll glue yours just a sec. We're going
Okay.
to take the extra piece,
Just looking if I did it right.
pinch it on there, make sure it stays. Try not to let go too much of it because you don't want to lose your balance, and you don't want to lose the tightness you have of it. I wrap it 2, 3, 4 times, however long your piece is. Wrap it, and then you're going to glue it again, just like that. There is your bow. Yep,
Okay. And I have my bow.
You got it.
Oh my gosh.
you got it.
Oh my gosh. Look at this.
Yep, you got it.
This is a
You made a
life-changing
bow.
moment for me.
You made a material
I'm
bow.
going to say like George Takei would, oh my. Look at this.
She just did a bow.
I made a bow.
And you didn't have to sew it. You don't have to do anything.
This is fantastic. Or trying to adjust when you're trying to really make the bow. Oh,
right.
Fantastic.
So now we are going to take sharp scissors, make your tails. So just make your tails. Make them however you want. Doesn't matter. So we're going to go like this. Let's see here.
I love it. So
I think
easy.
this is how you can even do hair bows like this. And then when you put it onto your craft, the part that was where you wrapped at the top, where you screw it together, that's where you're going to put your bow. Right there.
See, not even that you really need to think. There is the right spot for you.
Right spot.
Listen, I really buy a lot of kits. I love it because, especially when I want to make something that has a purpose, like it needs to be now Christmas.
Right.
And I don't want to think too much about it.
Nope.
Because I have all the other art projects that take a lot of time, take a lot of thinking. I want to give my brain a fun time, accomplish something, get it done, and usually give it to somebody.
Right, give it to somebody. And here's the great thing about this. If you buy a kit like, when you buy this kit, invite your kids over, invite your daughters. My daughters are coming over tomorrow to my house to do crafts. And we are going to probably make something similar to this. So again, I glue my bows down, my tails. So you glue it down and then just kind of scrunch it up a little bit. So you see I have kind of a little wrinkle right there.
Flow to the ribbon, right?
A little depth to it. And then on the other side, I'm just going to do the same thing. Where's Nash? We need to get her to do the strings. She's awesome.
She loves to take it out.
She loves the strings. I always think about her when I make strings, something with strings, and I'm like, oh, Nash should be here.
She's more of a perfectionist.
She's good. So there is your bow. Now on the kit will come with fishing line. So a clear fishing line.
You didn't tell me about the fishing line.
I forgot.
Oh, come on.
You know what? I get so excited. My brain just...
So now we have to repeat everything that comes, Shalyn, because we need to get it right. We have a hoop.
A hoop?
A hoop.
Material.
We have the cutout sign for Merry Christmas. We have the cutout truck.
With the tree.
We have the leaves for you to wrap around.
Yes.
We have the jute cord. We have the cotton already stripped for you to go around the
Everything's
hoop.
pre-cut.
And the cotton for you to make this very easy, super effective bow. Then we have instructions for you.
Yes, detail.
You can always watch this video 10 times or 20 or 30. Whatever. Then we have the Christmas tree and the fishing line.
A little bit of fishing line if you want to use it. Now,
it doesn't matter. It comes in the kit.
It comes in the kit. I'm going to use jute today because after I got mine up and I did the fishing line, I was like, I'm going to put jute. So
okay, so this one here, you did one variation. That is the one chosen for the kit, where you have the
it has the fishing line,
and now you're doing a variation, and it comes with enough jute that you can do that as well.
You have plenty.
Make more than one, yes.
Yes, you'll have plenty.
So you have this tiny.
So you're going to want to re-glue the tree back in. There's holes already pre-cut. So and you can even keep it straight up if you want. You don't have to let it just sit down. So that's going to just dry for just probably a minute. So while that's drying, we're going to add our Merry Christmas. So right about there is where I'm going to do it. You can do it wherever you want it. I just think right about there is cute.
You know what I haven't heard from our friends here? What's their favorite Christmas song? We asked at the beginning. Yeah, so let us know. We want to know.
We need to know.
Maybe we'll do some more singing. Who knows?
You know what? I shouldn't sing. I will scare the birds, but So just glue it where you want to put your letters, and it doesn't take very much glue. Now, if you're putting this outside, maybe use E6000. Something that is waterproof and heat-proof, because hot glue, if it gets hot, it's going to actually melt, or the letters might fall. So yeah, we want to be a little bit cautious.
And that is something you need to think beforehand, because it is true. The hot glue, if it gets hot, the things just fall. And
I saw a white spot here, so I have to cover it. That's just what we do when we craft. So, okay, so far we've got all that on. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of jute, and I'll just use this right here. And I think this time, so my tree is dry. It has wire in it. So,
you can bend it as you wish.
You can bend it. So we'll put this over here and just use a little bit of hot glue again. Or like I say, if this is going outside, try and put something on there that is
kind of weatherproof a little bit.
Yeah. And don't touch hot glue unless you're really used to it.
I'm insensitive.
Yeah, my fingers have so many calluses that it doesn't really matter. I had a woman email me and she's like, I watched your show, and what really bothered me about your show is you were touching hot glue. And I'm like, oh, I have no more feeling. There's no feeling in my fingers. So
yeah, but it's always good to be careful. And of course, you have to understand that we always show here projects for you to make. This is not a show to play with the kids. Right? It's not crafts for kids, even though we did have one, how to create the gingerbread man, is the grandpa and the nana. Remember that?
Yes.
That was a great one to make with kids, but that's not the purpose of this show. So always take safety precautions.
Yes. And this one just, you know, because we are on live TV, it doesn't want to stick.
Of course.
Of course.
There's always something.
But that's okay. We'll make it happen.
Okay.
So now we're going to just take a little bit of jute. And I think I will put mine more this way. And I'm going to just kind of loop mine and then put it right here. So mine, it depends on how you want it to hang. I think I just want mine to just kind of just free flow in the middle. I think it'd be kind of cute. But the cool thing about it is if you don't like it, you can pull it off and you can redo it. So that's what's really fun about.
And you're going to be doing with the fishing line, which is exactly the same process, just a different type of line.
Yep. So I'm just going to put a big glob of glue there. And then I'm going to...
Shalyn Sands is showing a big heart.
Aww.
She likes that a lot.
This is just so fun. And you know, there's so many great types of memories. And I don't think I'm going to put that in a knot. And I love the fact that we can create memories that remind us of when we were kids.
To the center here.
Okay. So just put that on there and let it sit.
That's so simple.
Oh,
this makes a cute ornament as well.
Absolutely.
So one thing you can do once you get your kit, for example, is do an outline on a piece of paper of this cute little truck, and you can make it in felt, you can make in paper if you like. So you have this in your living room, for example, and a replica of the truck as an ornament as well.
Right.
It's a great thing. And I don't know if you belong to groups. I belong to a lot of groups that during the last month of the year, they do the ornament exchange, and it needs to be handmade by you. This is a great way,
that's awesome.
to do it.
So I'm just going to glue this on here. So I'm just going to glue it right up to the T and the S. And you know what's really cool is when my girls come to do crafts and stuff with me, these crafts, I have one daughter who has a home, and she loves getting crafts from me to decorate her home with. And so it's really nice to know that when I go into my daughter's home that there are crafts there. And then my other daughter's very crafty, and she actually, when she gets a home, she doesn't know this yet, but I'll probably go in and do the same to her. So it's just, you know.
You kind of have, I think you told me once, a tradition with your kids to do wreaths, right?
We do. My girls and I do wreaths.
We always do that together.
Yep, we love crafting, and it's a lot of fun. And we are very diversified in our tastes, so it's really fun to see everything turn out.
That's cool.
I love it. So again, it just takes a few minutes to get everything to glue in there. My hands have so much glue on them that they're sticking to the twine. But when this is done, you guys are gonna love it. It'll just bring joy.
You had me at the bowl.
There you go.
Oh, I always had so much trouble doing that.
And those tricks for the bows are really pretty on a Christmas tree. So if you buy a big roll of ribbon, like at one of these big, I was in one of these big warehouse stores, and they had these massive rolls of like 50 yards, and I was like, oh, I could make, out of a 50-yard roll, I think I can get 25 bows, big bows.
Oh, nice.
So
beautiful.
It's really nice. So I think that'll work now. Okay. So now, just gonna turn this around.
Okay.
And if it doesn't hang even, you can just try something else. And I'm probably gonna glue it right there. So,
so this is the finished one?
This is the finished one.
Let's put it
and I think I'll probably move my jute just a little bit more, but I do like the jute for me better than I did the fishing line.
Look at this.
So.
Yes, and if you want, you can add another piece of fish line here,
right?
So the truck doesn't turn. Of course, it's going to be either on a wall, on a door, or something. So it's not going to be turning.
Right. Or you could put just jute right there and just hold it up.
and glue it. So you have enough fishing line.
It's totally up to your style.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. It's a fantastic project, super quick.
It's so easy.
We here, with all the interruption, took Shalyn, and with me here, pastoring her, took her less than an hour doing that.
Which is really wonderful.
Think it's a quick project, it's a fun project, it's a very pretty project. And this is something else that you have to consider. If you're used to go and buy something quick in the craft store, and we all go to the craft store many times a week, I know that, but sometimes they have that look that doesn't say much, right?
Right.
Or the China look,
right? The China look.
Everybody else has the same. It's like pumpkin. Everybody else has the same pumpkin in front of the house.
All the same decor.
You do want to be unique. Hey, you are unique. You are this unique person out there that likes to create things with your hands. So why not give full power to that? Create every day. Create something every day. And yes, you're going to have very elaborate projects that will take you a long time. But then you buffer a little bit. Give your brain a break. Creating beautiful things that you can put in your house, have instant gratification. Give as a gift. It's just unbelievable what you can do in less than an hour. Now, with this, you're not only with a beautiful project to give or to use, but you're also in the trend with the vintage part. And even the colors and everything, right?
Yeah,
they are super in, not only for Christmas, for this year's Christmas. So again, my friend, you need this kit.
Yeah,
I think you're feeling that inside your gut. I need this, I need this, I need this. All you need to do is go to Mondo Market TV, click, get this kit, and it gets shipped to your home really fast, so you have all the time to make this before Christmas. And again, just to review, it has the hoop, it has the jute. It has the strips, cotton strips. It has the larger strip for the bowl, has the wood sign, has the truck, has the tree, and has the fishing line for you to create this. So everything and the instructions. So in case you forget something and you don't want to rewatch the video, you just read and there you go. Don't forget that this also makes an amazing gift for somebody that you love, that you want to empower to create things. Maybe you have, even a teenager, a young person at home, that you're just, there's too much video game here. And this person is talented. Why not give this and say, would you make this for Christmas? I want to see. That will be the best gift you can give me. You're giving them this. For what? For pennies on the dollar here, because this could, if you were going to go and buy this in a store, we would be talking at least 40 bucks.
Actually, I looked at one that's similar to this. Not exactly the same, and it was $65. And I was like, no, I'm not doing it.
Because we do sometimes focus on the crumbles and not on the bread. So we think, oh, but it could be less, it could be this. If I go out and buy myself, maybe it's going to be cheaper. You're not counting the time you're going to spend, the frustration of not finding things that really match. right? The time alone is a big no-no when you have the option of having a kit to everything. And everybody that will look, they will be thinking, wow, I could pay 40, I could pay 60 for that.
That's really cute.
And by empowering you to make this, maybe from there you will create other things and maybe even start selling and making more money, hopefully to spend them on the market.
Talking about that, can we show what we're going to do next week?
You want to show?
I think we should.
I have it here.
We're going to, so this is a series. So we're going to actually do other crafts next week.
Should I give you this?
Or you show up to it.
Here, one. So we are doing this next week?
We're doing this next week. So these are ornaments.
A beautiful ornament.
These are ornaments, and these are
so
cute.
And so there's more.
They match. And this piece in here is metal. So this is a metal piece. We're going to do some really fun
that's coming up.
ones.
You don't have this on the website yet?
Not yet.
This is also part?
That's part.
Oh my gosh, how cute this is. Let me see which camera we can show you that.
This one's really cute. I'm really excited about this one.
Yeah, it has to be the...
So,
look at this. Gorgeous.
And
we're not going to tell them what's in here.
Nope.
You just see the final.
I'm going to show you how to do this next week, and this is really easy.
Yes.
It's
and when Shalyn tells you that she is going to teach you, you have to have this in mind. This lady, not only she's an amazing human being, she has a lot of experience with this. She used to work with big chains, craft store chains, creating projects so they would sell the products. Right? So she would be cranking new things and creative things. But stay with me. Think about the challenge of this, because every single season that comes, she needs to come up with things that will appeal to people, will talk to their heart, are according to the trend, and it needs to be fast for people to, you know, be gratified and you to be able to move to the next one.
That's right.
You also have a company that does event decor,
right?
So it's like every day she's coming up, and you know how it is. Sometimes people go get married and they have all the money in the world, but other times they want something beautiful. They want something that speaks to them. But budget is short. I've known Shalyn for quite a while now, right? And she's always coming with ideas that wouldn't cost people a lot, but would make for a very effective event. So when you see her here, it's actually a privilege that you get to spend this hour together with this person and talking to her, commenting on the things that she makes and learning from her. Because, you know, then now you get your kit, you start making, who knows which doors this is going to open for you.
You never, ever, ever know. I would have never guessed when I was a little girl that I would be doing craft shows when I'm almost 50. So, you know, it's really kind of cool. It's great. It's great. So
she
crafting.
Said because it's almost 50. What about
it's so funny. It's really funny to me because it's like, oh my gosh, now I'm really up there, but I'm really not. Not until I'm 96.
No, but they are going to make you go up there. Why? Because every time you share, every time you tell a friend, I just have fun on Wednesdays afternoons watching this lady. You know, you impact us so much you have no idea. Yes, you do. We love when you buy our products here because you're making the very first all-American home shopping networks for crafters, artists, and makers to exist. This is just the beginning. So don't think that it's just you're getting something for yourself. You're impacting a lot of people here. You're impacting a lot of amazing people out there just by supporting what we do.
Yep, and it's wonderful. I love coming here, and our fans rock.
Yes.
Craft on, I say.
Yes, yes.
We have the hashtag craft on, and we're going to do it.
Yes, exactly. And when you make your project, you know, don't forget to post out there and say, I learned that at Crafting with Shalyn.
Show me. I would love to see the kits that we've sold. If you've made stuff, show me. I would love to see what you guys do.
Yeah, you have the email and everything else where you can do that. So with that said, don't forget, the last thing you need to do is get your kit. Make sure you have this for your Christmas. That's very important. And join us again next Wednesday for those projects we just showed you. It's going to be super fun. And tomorrow for Sparkle Your Creativity Show with yours truly here. We are going to be making vintage camper ornaments because like I told you, vintage is super in right now. You want to be ahead of the game when it comes to Christmas, right? Yes, so we will see you.
Cute.
They're really cute. We will see you back here next Wednesday for Crafting with Shalyn. Tomorrow with the Sparkle of Creativity. Get your kit at Mondo Market TV and join us again tomorrow. Thank you so much.